Hello my beautiful viewer, welcome to Altcoin Daily with Bitcoin Gorilla. I am back again to talk to you about an altcoin token called Tron, also known as TRS. Now the founder, Justin's son, mentioned in late 2021, that was around December, that he is leaving the project, but that does not mean he was leaving crypto. What has the price of Tron been like ever since the CEO left? Well, as I'm talking to you, Tron did beautifully well in May while the whole entire crypto market was crashing. Tron broke a sideways that is been on since 2022 January. It broke it in May and was able to get to the price of 0.92 range. Beautiful, you must say. So I'm back to make this video. Is Tron then worth investing in? Buy more Tron, especially if you're into this for investment and trying to get financial freedom. If you're working 4 to 5, if you have other jobs and you just want to find a place to put your money to accumulate it over time and see what you can get as profit, can you get financial freedom investing into TRX? This is what we're going to be discussing while I'll be right back. I will be right back, don't mind me.
I feel nauseous, believe me. Never had a lot of shit come easy. Had to work hard, struggle just to be me. Had to rise up just so they could see me. Did what I had to do just to feed me, and what was left.
Hello my beautiful viewer, I am back. So I am going to talk to you about what I am saying on Tron. So looking at the chart, of course, you can see this chart is actually the monthly chart. And you can see this particular candle is beautiful. It's green. It's the month of May. It shows a change since the beginning of 2022 sideways market. But before we go into discussing all of that, I want us to pay a little attention on what is going on in 4 hours. Then we can look at the chart to the upside. So if we look at the chart now, we're experiencing a pullback, which is actually something that I do expect. So the most beautiful thing is how have they held on in the entire of 2022, especially in May during the dump. Now let's analyze that, and then we can use that to see how they could hold on for the next 2 years or 3 years. 2025 is what we're trying to get, what they can do. So you see, this is the beginning of January, and they started this accumulation. They were accumulating. Money was entering the market. You can see price constantly kept hitting this range, this particular price range, and that was around 0.07 0.07 to 0.08. In fact, let's just say 0.07 was a very strong obstacle to overcome, but beautifully they overcome it in the same May. Isn't that amazing? They overcome it in the May, and they went all the way to hit a very important resistance area too, which is around 0.88. They made it in fact above it and got to 0.92. Beautiful, wonderful job done by Tron bulls. But that did not stop. As the crash in the crypto market came, they used the opportunity to seek for a retest. Of course, when you have let me explain what happened in a way that you can understand. You see, it's like when you have been storing emotion in for so long, it's like putting pressure in a container for so long and you keep blowing a balloon or something. Now when the pressure is too much, when you are piling emotion inside you, let's say you're angry and you're piling emotion, and then everything keeps it just takes a little touch to burst that emotion. It's the same thing, whatever it is that has to do with pressure. When it is being contained for so long, at some point it won't take a big push, just a little push. That is what happened to the bulls here. So money has been entering the market. They've been putting constant pressure while printing the bull market structure, because the most important thing in why they were in the market is the fact that they were creating the bull market structure. Now if you don't know what the bull market structure is, we're talking about higher highs and higher lows the point where the sellers push down, but you don't see the price going below the previous point where it stopped after they push them. So if they push them down before, when they push them down again, they won't go below the last low, the last point where they were. So they kept putting it's like a staircase, like you can see it. It's like a staircase. That's the bull market structure, a staircase climbing up, right? Even though there's no much sign to the upside, right? But they did a beautiful job of recovering up to 50% of the retest. Now, after the dump has happened on what's it called? After the dump did occur on TRS, something happened, and I was quite impressed looking at the chart. I saw this. What I saw is the reaction of what happened when Bitcoin broke the 28k support. We saw that, of course, Tron experienced that move. This is when we saw this big red candle. So before that move by Bitcoin, of course, they say Bitcoin is king. When Bitcoin goes down, everything goes down. So you see, they were struggling to go down. You can see that they were struggling. You can see this very important support was what they were holding. But when Bitcoin broke the support, it took all the altcoin with it. Tron did a in fact, Tron buyers are aggressive, are so aggressive. If you're shorting Tron, I guess you get so squeezed out. Now, do you know why? Let me tell you what I saw. Just look at the candle that followed the green candle, the red candle, this green candle. Did you see how engulfed, how big is bigger than the red candle that caused the breakdown? So it's like you push somebody and the reaction was like twice. It's like you slap somebody and the person just returned. Papa, double slap. That's what happened here. So once they broke the support, the reaction was strong by the bulls, telling you, hey, we're not here to joke. We've been trying to show you the footprint. Can't you see we're right here? Like, even the push didn't take them down below this low. This is so beautiful when I see this kind of thing. Why? It tells me money is entering this market and it's not bad investment because the future could be very bright. Now, here's the thing. As they recovered instantly, ever since they kept their words, they kept to their words. So we see Tron keeping strictly to higher lows even after the dump occurred. That led to them recovering 50% already of the dump. Now Bitcoin is still struggling to recover above 30,000. That's even less than 10% of the dump. The dump started from around 48k. So if you are still struggling to stand from 37k to 30k, and Tron dumped from 0.09 to 0.062 and it's already gotten to 0.8 almost. It has almost it's got to 0.09, then dumped and retest to 0.064. Now it has recovered almost 0.08. That's 50% has been recovered. That is beautiful. That is a sign that the bulls are not joking. But the point now we're going to talk about is how far can they go if they try to proceed with the current recovery that is going on. Now, mind you, like I said, I know Tron has been holding up, but don't forget that Bitcoin is king and anything that affects Bitcoin affects other altcoin. But I'll be very right back. But first of all, before I continue, I want to talk to you about Makaveli Traders. Now, Makaveli Traders is a beautiful family that is my goal to build consistently profitable traders who will trade with me for a lifetime. So these traders, most of us, we trade spot, but we're majority futures traders. Like spot is just where we just see like investing, but futures, why? Because even when the market is crashing, when everybody's crying, you as a futures trader, you will be making money. You'll be shorting the market. And let me show you, let me take you a walk on what is happening in the house. These are my students that you can see. After you come in, I will give you the result you're seeing is actually 75x in leverage. I know a lot of people say it's suicide, but I have trading laws that when I train you, when you come in, you're going to get 6 weeks intensive training on how to trade futures. And after giving you the 6 weeks intensive training, I'll share my trading laws, share my trading strategy, my portfolio management, everything with you, and even share my trading books. I recommend I will share with you. I know some people can't afford it. I will share my trading books with you and everything with you. And after training you, is to prepare you for what is ahead. It's not an easy journey. And then after that, you're going to join me. You're going to not just join me, you're going to join Makaveli Traders, the family, and we will trade together. The goal is to create independent, consistently profitable traders, people who can stand on their own without anyone. You are going to, this is 50x on hot. You can see they are smashing it and they are doing good. Consistency is king, right? The losses do come, but we make sure we keep it very minimal. When you come in, I have nothing to hide. You're going to see it for yourself because I have trading laws. You will never see liquidation if you are a Makaveli trader, and your losses, trust me, will be so minimal you won't notice it because you will grow as you become consistently profitable. And no more FOMO, because my laws will make sure you don't even FOMO no more. So if you're interested in learning futures and want to know more, access into Makaveli Traders, my dear, is closing just by tomorrow. The access has been open since May 3rd and is closing by 23rd of May 22. Look at it, we just have 20 hours to the shutdown of the door, and once the door is closed, I take students again till till October. The reason is because I have to train the students, and not just train them, they have to trade with me. So it's going to be intensive once the door is shut down. But if you want to come in, access is still open. You still have 20 hours to get your seat before the real journey begin. If you want someone by your side, because not only am I going to train you, I'm going to be your mentor for life. I will stand through every trade with you. I don't care how hard that road is. I don't care how much you're faced. I don't care the sorrow you're facing or the position situation. Just call on me and I'll be there. That's why Makaveli Traders is there. We always stand through anything with you. We understand this market. We understand that this market every day is new and we are learning. And 2 heads are better than 1, especially if you have someone with experience behind your back. If you are interested, access is still open. You can come in. So before, let's go back and finish the analysis on Tron. So back to Tron. So let's take it back to the chart. Tron, like I said, has this potential. Where they are, they need to break out of the current sideways. Now the beautiful thing is how many times, like I said, they've put pressure. So that bull pressure is going to drive a move up, a move that could likely lead Tron to 0.12. But of course, they have to get this way. They could get above it and they will get a pullback. Now the good thing that I said is that breakout, we've had a beautiful retest. So Bitcoin, of course, has effect. If Bitcoin can keep above 30k successfully, even if they pull back, they shouldn't go below 26,800. Then Tron has great chances of continuing the journey. But I do see, like I say, a strong reaction at 0.12. A good patience is needed. Like, what is my plan? How do I plan to buy my positions on Tron? So this is what I'm doing. My plan is like more like 2 to 3 years. Any crypto I'm buying during this period is more like something I want to keep for 2 to 3 years. If you want financial freedom, I have learned that just going in and out of the market consistently is going to cause more harm than good, as even if you make the profit, you find yourself giving the profit back to the market. So it's about selecting your trade, and not just selecting your trade, planning your trade and understanding the time frame. If I had held my Bitcoin that I was so depressed and stressed about when I bought it very late, around 20k range, above 20k range in 2017, if I had held true and just forget it and just leave it there for the next 3 years, I would have been a much richer person by 2022. 2021. But guess what? I sold it at the same time, the time just when it's about to start waking up. I sold in 2018, 2019. I started selling 2018 and I completely gave up 2019. 2020, the last one, I just sold it at the last dump, and that was the last time the price started moving up. And just look at that. If only I understood how this price works. But of course, I've learned a lot with the volatility of crypto. Adding to my experience of trading previously makes me understand that there's one particular thing, coincident, that I've taken my time to study in the price move of cryptocurrency, is the effect of Bitcoin on altcoin and every crypto. I'm talking about Bitcoin, especially the halving of Bitcoin. If you understand the halving of Bitcoin, then you would have known the history of Bitcoin: 2012, 2016, and 2012, 2016, and 2020. These are the period there was halving, and after the halving, 1 year later, there's always a huge pump. That's how we got Bitcoin over exceeding above 20k to 68k. That is beautiful, right? Now, if such an event do occur every 4 years, don't you think that the plan should start 2 years before the thing happen? Because the dump has already started. Bitcoin TRS is not trading above 0.12. It is trading right now at 0.07 range, 77 range. That is beautiful, right? So if I start putting money as I am buying, so the goal is to plan for financial freedom, right? So if I start, let's say I am a 9 to 5 worker, or I am a salary earner, and I just decided to save $100 out of my salary, or even as low as $10. I don't care how poor you think you are. Crypto gives everybody equal chances. Just you have to put in the work. There's no get rich quick here. If you get rich quick, you're going to lose it quick. You have to understand what comes quick goes quick in crypto. So you have to start thinking long term. If you are thinking about if you are thinking about if you are thinking about financial freedom, think about long term. So for TRS, if you are someone who is working 9 to 5 and you can afford $100, why don't you think if it's monthly, you have the chance of having that $100? These dumps are opportunity to start investing, and if there's more dump, is more opportunities, because I see 2024, late 2024, November, December, go and write it down, to the beginning of 2025, there will be a great pump. In fact, the entire of 2025 is going to be a beautiful year for the crypto community, not just TRS. Now, if you are investing in TRS by this time, that's going to see TRS even going above 0.2. So think about long term, think about financial freedom. Even if you want to buy a car, think about if you work and you just put this profit down and forget about it for just few days. It sounds like few years, but trust me, it's faster. It's faster than you think. Just put it. If you think about buying it in this range, you buy when there is opportunity, like a dump, and not just going in, you buy, you sell, it goes up, you buy, it goes down. You find yourself giving back the money to the market. If you want to learn how to trade and make money when the market is crashing, come to futures and I'll work with you. It doesn't matter if you've never traded in your life before. I will take you from the very scratch and walk the walk with you. Now, if you've loved this analysis, don't forget that I am Bitcoin Gorilla, and I see this market pulling up to at least 0.12. Now there could be a down push on Bitcoin because I see Bitcoin going to 50-60k and dumping to 20k. Of course, if Bitcoin get to 20k, it is going to affect Tron. Yeah, I won't lie. But that's an opportunity, right? We'll buy more. Opportunity to start saving for financial freedom. I remember Bitcoin Gorilla. If you like this analysis, don't forget to give me a like. Come on, guys. I will see over 100 views. Yeah, come on, let me see some likes. Give me a like if you like this video. Don't break my heart. No, don't break my heart. Give this video a like if you've enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell so that you'll be notified when next I post. Thank you for coming by and watching this video. Happy trading.